I'm excited to announce my all-new mattress topper. In the times we're in, I wanted to bring you the best affordable mattress topper ever. So I took my two best technologies and combined them to make the ultimate mattress topper. And now you can get it for as low as $69.98. Queen size, only $99.98. It all starts with my famous MyPillow foam that provides you that overall full body support. Second is the individual comfort supports that give you an amazing custom sleep experience. It's like it's made specifically for you. The queen size alone has over 14,000 comfort supports. This is the perfect mattress topper to improve any bed. New bed, old bed, your guest beds. Get them for every bedroom in your house. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get the all-new My Mattress Topper for as low as $69.98. Queen size, only $99.98. Don't delay, order today.
Despite immense pressure to go along with the black berobed Democrat operatives in New York and D.C., Florida District Court Judge Aileen Cannon had the courage to follow the Constitution today, dismissing the classified documents case against President Trump. Joining us now with his ever-expert and always entertaining analysis is the host of the Grassroots Truthcast, Gene Valentino. You can follow him on X at Gene Valentino and on the web at genevalentino.com and grassrootstruthcast.com. Gene, welcome back to State of the Nation for another episode of GVTV.
Hi, gentlemen. Boy, I listened to the previous segment and you nailed it on all the fronts, all of the issues the Democrats have caused over the decades that have gone unnoticed and have built to a crescendo. And that crescendo is what we talked about last time we met, the complete meltdown of the Democrat Party in front of our very own eyes, taking its view in different ways based on the episode of the minute. I was going to say the episode of the day. My words, gentlemen, the episode of the minute.
And let's take a look at Judge Cannon's order, because this is huge. She actually followed the law and applied it correctly and is suffering the slings and arrows from the left, which just should tell the average bystander that she is absolutely on point here. But let's take a look at this order. It reads in relevant part, former President Trump's motion to dismiss the indictment based on the unlawful appointment and funding of special counsel Jack Smith is granted in accordance with this order. The superseding indictment is dismissed because special counsel Smith's appointment violates the Appointments Clause of the United States Constitution. His use of a permanent indefinite appropriation also violates the Appropriations Clause, but the court need not address the proper remedy for that funding violation, given the dismissal on Appointments Clause grounds. The effect of this order is confined to this proceeding. The documents case is over.
Totally unlawful. My only comment in a calm tone is, why is it all of a sudden unlawful? Why wasn't it unlawful months ago when the lynch mob mentality was before all of us, trying to take him out on charges, which we've discussed, that were ill-founded and unsubstantiated, and yet were the basis for a prosecutor to come forward? And in what you just read, Timothy, it capsulizes the key point before we even discuss the facts of the case. And that is that you had an unlawful prosecutor that was not accepted by the Senate or endorsed by the president. And isn't it funny that Mr. Jack Smith, who I'm talking about, since 2017, this is unprecedented. You had Robert Mueller, you had David Weiss, you had John Durham, you had Robert Hur, and now Jack Smith. A bevy of attacks on Donald Trump in the courtroom, going after his money and trying to go after him criminally. Here's what Aileen Cannon has done. She has gone out on a limb, basically from the telegraphed opinion of Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas sort of opened the door for Aileen Cannon, and good for him, good for her. She'll go down in history as a potential Supreme Court nominee, I predict. Today, she went out on a limb and told the world the third leg of that stool has sustained itself during the diatribe of bad behavior in both the administration and the legislative branches of our government. Shame on us, the citizens, who watched it before our very eyes and did not attack it and get after it sooner. And oh, by the way, attacks. How many more attacks can occur against Republicans? Would someone tell me, since John F. Kennedy, how many Republicans have been attacked? Said differently, how many Democrats have been attacked since John F. Kennedy? 100% of the attacks or attempted attacks were against Republicans. And we are now witness to the evidencing of a cabal of bad behavior that is occurring throughout the nation. And I think finally, the American public has awakened, and they're going to rising up and stepping out to go after that.
Yeah, I was looking at some polling information this morning, Gene, and the poll, it's just like, when he was convicted, this has just elevated the profile even more. It looks like, it's almost like the Democrats should just stand down at this point and hope they can maintain the Senate.
Well,
Brian, with Timothy,
what I'm hearing, Brian, what you just said is exactly what I'm hearing out of D.C. And Gene, I really believe that Donald Trump is a divine appointment. I believe he's under divine protection. Just the timing of this, because I said that the documents case is over. Legally, the government can still appeal to the 9th or the 11th Circuit and then to the Supreme Court. Practically, after Saturday's assassination attempt, there is no way that Joe Biden's government can appeal this decision. What have you heard from our good friend, Professor Turley? I understand you were able to spend a great evening with him on Saturday.
Yeah. I was with the Council for National Policy in Nashville with my wife. Jonathan Turley is a friend of ours, and he came forward. In fact, I just happen to have his book here entitled The Indispensable Right, Free Speech in an Age of Rage by Jonathan Turley. Quite a good read. I'd encourage anybody to read it. He said that 8 times in his inaugural address, President Biden said that he was on a path to unite the country. He did the opposite. Since he was in office, he has fanned the flames of violence and malicious rhetoric. Donald Trump is Hitler. We've got a talk about the takedown of our democracy if Trump gets into office. He's a dangerous man. As you said just earlier, Joe Scarborough and Mika Scarborough pulled from MSNBC this morning by MSNBC executives to take a desk job doing something. They don't want any more of Joe's rhetoric out here that suggested that Trump be eliminated. Maxine Waters and the rest of the Klan, and even Chuck Schumer, head of the Senate right now, talking about his threats against Gorsuch and others, is a reprehensible act of what's called in the law actionable words. They didn't hit me. They didn't physically assault me, but they did, didn't they? They used their influence, the media, the system, to take a violent action against the intended victim, Donald Trump. If they didn't do it with their own hands, they stimulated someone else's hands to do it, like this 20-year-old character who was at Butler County rally for President Donald Trump had just 2 days ago. We are witnessing the meltdown of the Democrat Party. Here's my challenge to the nation and the world. I know we're broadcasting worldwide, but here's my challenge to the United States citizens that vote. I hope you see what's happening. I don't give a damn what political party you're with. If you cannot see that the Democrats have perpetrated a malicious intent against Republican to foster socialism and Marxism in this country, it's slow and progressive. It's a death by 1,000 cuts.
It absolutely is. And I've been saying for almost 9 years now, the Democratic Party of John Kennedy and others is dead and has been dead. And the Democrat Party that has replaced it needs to go the way of the Whigs. Gene, can't thank you enough for another great commentary. You can follow Gene on X at Gene Valentino and on the web at genevalentino.com and grassrootstruthcast.com. If you love Gene, go watch the Grassroots Truthcast. You're going to get all you want and more.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.